I'm gonna just let you know this video is gonna be messy, just so you're aware. The sun is setting, the lighting's gonna change, and I'm doing this completely on a whim because why not? Hi, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka J&D, and welcome back to another video. Recently, I watched Gavin's video from How to Train Your Dragon. I'll link his channel down below. He unhauled 100 books, and I was like, wow, I could never, but at the same time, I probably should. So here's what I'm gonna do. A little challenge for myself. I'm going to unhaul as many books as I'm about to haul. I recently made a purchase, and if you would like to check out that book haul preemptively before it goes on my channel in a few weeks, it is available on my Patreon right now. So go check it out if you want extra content from me, support me, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but you don't have to. I'm telling you right now, the number I am going to try and hit in this video to unhaul is 18. I have 18 books that I purchased. I'm not counting the ones that were sent to me because that's just cruel, because I don't want to give away that many books just yet. But that's the challenge, to see if I can go shelf by shelf and disown 18 books. Some of them are going to be easy, some of them are going to be hard. Let's see if I can even do it, because Gavin did 100, so I'm telling myself that I can do 18. I can do that. I have 300 books. I don't need all 300. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna just go and pull them off the shelf. Let's do it. First one real easy because she's a problematic hoe. If you don't know, if you don't watch Jess Owen's like book community videos, you wouldn't be in the loop of like problematic authors, and she's one of them. I personally am not about like canceling people, because I don't think it is productive in the sense of changing people's like mannerisms and behaviors, but I do believe in, if someone is being messy towards individuals and attacking individuals, like how this person was attacking individuals on Twitter, calling them names and stuff. There's a few authors that are doing it. I don't even own any books from J. Kristoff, which I will continue to do because I don't want to support people who say mean things about people, about readers, about people who support their content or read their books and had a criticism that could be valid, could not be valid, but like, it's a book, it's a form of art. People will love it or hate it. I don't appreciate grown adults being childish on the internet. So yeah, my quick two-pointer. I won't read this. I don't know if I want to sell it on Depop because I don't think it's worth it, but we'll see. That's an easy one I've been wanting to get rid of. I literally haven't thought about picking it up since purchasing it, so easy peasy. So that's one. The next one, oh god, this is gonna be so hard. Next we have this pink shelf, and I'm being honest, let's do Classic Myths. I literally have not read this. I think I purchased this too. That's a weird painting, because I wanted to be cultured. I wanted to read more, but I think I'm good. I haven't picked it up, and I think I've had it since high school, so she's going. Okay, I'm about to hurt some people's feelings. Let's talk about it. This next book that I'm getting rid of is a good book, but not a book I need to keep on my shelf. I won't want to reread it. I didn't like the writing style, though the story was just fine. It was good. And that is The Black Flamingo. This is a beautiful book. Oh my god. And I did, like, not really annotate it. I underlined a few lines that spoke to me, but I don't think the writing style wasn't for me. I like books, if you're doing verse, I like it more like Elizabeth Acevedo, The Poet X. The narrative story is very cohesive. I found this one to be kind of jumpy, and I heard a lot of people's criticism that it's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to explain the experience. It's supposed to just regurgitate the experience, and I totally understand that. It just means that this book isn't for me, and I would love to hand this to someone who it will actually touch, someone who will honor it and treasure it. Whereas for me, it's sitting there and I look at it, though it's a gorgeous, gorgeous book. I'm gorgeous. Like, look at these flamingos. I don't want to keep books just because they're pretty on my shelves. I want to keep them because I want to reread them. And you might be like wondering why there's certain books on my shelves that aren't that good, that I'm keeping. Some of these books I haven't read and I still want to give them a chance, but we're gonna go through all the ones that I'm questioning currently. This one I think I should get rid of just because I feel like it would be better in someone else's hands. In the same vein, I might as well do this now. I'll Be the One by Lila Lee. So many people love this, and it has fat rep, and I think it's a fun story. I mean, objectively I can see how some people find this fun. I personally didn't find this fun. I found all the characters to really lack depth, so I didn't really care for the main character. I could totally understand her issues with her mother insulting her weight, but like her mom also wanting the best for her because she was made fun of and she wants her daughter to have a better life. I love the complexity that's like that, and I've read so many books that are like that that are really interesting and engaging to me, because I didn't really feel that depth with characters. I wasn't connected to any of them, and it was just a little surface level. And I really do want like Fat Rep to be kind of handled better in the future. This is great, this is fun, I think it did something and it's going to do something better for someone else. But for me personally, when I read about Fat Rep, I don't want to read just about a character who is solely, that is the one thing they are constantly thinking of and talking about. Like, these are normal people. People who are plus size are normal people. They have other issues and struggles to deal with. So I kind of want the character to be more fleshed out than that. I don't want their one burden to be just their weight. I get having that being a part of their life, but not the only thing that is encompassed in their character. Like, I get that she's a dancer, but obviously the whole thing was about proving them wrong. Plus size can do it. And I just felt like that was very surface level. In the future, I want more stories to be, you know, well-rounded, depth, the characters to be really complex, like a real person. And for me, it wasn't that, but I know this book, people love it because they say it's fun and they really enjoy it. Me, I was kind of taken back by not really caring for the characters, so I gave it a 3-star. I'm gonna give this away because I think someone else will really enjoy it way more than I did, and I don't think I should just keep this on my shelf because it's cute and it has great like representation. I have plenty of Asian books on my shelves that I either have read and loved or am more interested in reading, and as I read I might unhaul and as I go, but for right now I think I'm gonna give this to someone who actually will enjoy it better and will look on it and be like really excited about it, because I personally am not. I really enjoyed Love is a Revolution by Renee Watson. I'm keeping it, I'm not unhauling it, but this was a really good like Fat Rep book because it wasn't just about her being insecure about her weight. Some of it was that, but a lot of it was also just feeling insecure about her character and not being involved in the community and not being an activist and not being your like perfect Gen Z kid. And I just think it was like tackled really well here, whereas this one was just more like a really fun generic book. So if you like that, let me know. Okay, next one I think is going to be The Brilliant Death by Amy Rose Petta. I have not read this. I haven't even wanted to pick it up. Oh shit, it's signed. Fuck, I feel bad now. I think for all these books that I'm giving away, for the ones I haven't read, because I haven't read this and I purchased it on Book Outlet a real long time, I might do a separate video of reading the first chapter of every book and seeing if I actually want to keep them or get rid of them. Because immediately I'm like, yeah, let's toss it. But then I'll feel bad if it's actually a good book. So you guys also have to help me and comment down below if this is a good book. Okay, but it's going in the pile. Oh, I am for sure getting rid of Pride and Prejudice. One, because I don't think I'm gonna like the story, but I am saving this for a video of like reading it for the first time. But I also already have a cover that I like much better. So I can get rid of this green one because I don't need a copy of Classic. So I'm at 6 books. Oh, this one I'm gonna get rid of, The Song of Jade Lily. I wanted to start getting more into like non-fiction, but then I think I realized this is fiction. And on top of that, it's not even written by a person who is native, who is Asian, because this whole story is between 2 girls, one who's Asian and one who's Jewish. I think well, I don't know, this author says she could totally be Jewish, but like I just, as of right now, I don't have any jump to read this. And I don't like how it's like promoted, like clearly an Asian woman is on this cover, but then a white lady wrote it. Makes me feel a little weird. Ooh, thinking about getting rid of this. I read 50 pages of it, thought it was good writing, but I don't really care for books that are like a memoir unless I really know the person. I don't know this person, sadly, even though she's a successful Black woman and I'm so hyped for her. I also am like, don't know you, sis. Like, Becoming by Michelle Obama has been like the only book that I really love that's a memoir. So I'm glad she got a book and everything, a book deal, and that she's successful and her stories were funny. She's kind of a comedian, but I don't think I will ever like pick this up. Yeah, I got 39 pages into it again. So I don't know. Bum 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 bum. I haven't read this book, but I do think I'm going to keep it because I do like contemporary for the most part. Okay, let's go down a level. Okay, now going on this level, I really don't think there's anything on here besides Carval. I've had this book for 5 years. I might just keep it because I might want to read it just before I give it away. I do love fantasy a lot, and I have a very low bar when it comes to fantasy, at least, because I'm like, it's fake. I don't really care. It doesn't have to entice me as much as a contemporary. Contemporaries really have to have like a good story, whereas fantasy is just like, as long as it's fun and it has some political intrigue, I think I'm okay with it. So I'm going to put this in the pile, and I might do the video of trying it a chapter and seeing if I like it, because I know a lot of people love this or hate it. And I'm interested to see which one I am, but I've had it for years and I haven't tried to even finish it. I'm not going to get rid of them today, but I will mention, ooh, I love superhero content. Love. Like, my favorite series is like the DC Icon series. Sarah J. Maas, Mary Lou, they wrote fantastic stories. I love superhero stuff. I love MCU, I love DC when it comes to like comics. Like, I love it so much, but this was rather disappointing. I read Renegades. I read it once, got about 300 pages in, gave up. A year later was like, okay, I'll pick it up when I'm ready. I finished it through the audiobook. I forced myself to finish it. I didn't care for the two characters. I kind of feel like it's like Scythe in a way, where the world is interesting, but I don't care for the two main characters and their love interest and stuff. And then I really tried to pick up Arch Enemies, the sequel, and I just wasn't in the mood for it. I think I'm going to leave these here because they're stunning. I don't want to keep books just because they're pretty, but like, I don't want to get rid of them just yet. Because I might enjoy them in a year. I think these are books that if in a year again I still don't enjoy them, I'm gonna have to get rid of them because I don't want to just keep them because they're cute. Another book that's kind of similar to Carval is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I think I'm just gonna put in the pile for now, but I'm going to read the first chapter. This one I have more faith in just because it is a fairy tale retelling, and a lot of people who have similar reading tastes of mine like enjoy this. So you know what, I'll just leave this on the shelf. I'll just leave it. I don't need to get rid of it. This shelf. Okay, first one I see is this guy. I got this one because I really enjoyed I'll Give You the Sun. Haven't wanted to pick this up. Honestly, when it comes to contemporary nowadays, I'm really picky because there's so many contemporaries that I really want to read. So I am prioritizing mostly diverse contemporaries. Don't hate me, personal preference. They just tend to hit home, but I did enjoy this author's first book, so I will maybe try the first chapter and see if I liked it. I've had those instances where you like the first book and you don't like anything else the author wrote. I've unhauled many books like that where it's like, oh, I like that author. I buy another book and then I'm like, oh, maybe I don't like this author. So we'll see. I won't get rid of it. People will hate me, but I will consider Jade City. Only because everyone hypes it up, everyone thinks it's amazing. I read the first 100 pages and then I kind of DNF'd it because I didn't care for any of the characters. The story was interesting. I love me some gangs, but I didn't care about any of the characters. And it might have been just my mood. So I'm gonna keep it on the shelf because I want to try it again. But like, it might have to go in a year. Just personal preference. Okay, another book is this guy, The School for Good and Evil. I love the concept. It gives me like childhood like vibes of like bad girl turning into a good girl, or like misjudged emo girl is like actually a fabulous princess. Like, I kind of love what it's supposed to like mean, but I've heard a lot of really iffy things about it. So I think I want to try the first chapter of this, and then if I don't like it, give it to someone who will enjoy it better. Okay, we're at 11. Can I do 7 more? I really have no faith. None. Okay, now doing this row, here's where it gets tricky. There are a few authors that I like one of their books, and then some of their other books I don't love as much. For example, What Mama Left Me by Renee Watson. I did purchase this book. I annotated it. There's some tabs. I thought I would really love it. It was a 3-star, and I don't think I should keep it because it's like not something I'll reread. Didn't leave an like an impression. So it's like, I should get rid of it, right? But then it's like, what if I want to collect all of Renee Watson's books? But then that defeats the purpose of like getting rid of books and only keeping books because they're pretty. So I think I'm gonna put this in the pile. And just think about it. That hurt because I don't want to offend Renee Watson. It's just, you know, and that's one of her older books before Piecing Me Together. Piecing Me Together is my favorite book. This is another book that I've had for a really long time that's supposed to be like fangirl. I'm gonna put it in the pile. I'm gonna read the first chapter of it, see if I like it. Because right now, I'm not getting anything from it. We'll just put it in the pile. We'll put it in the pile. So, and remember, I'm putting 18 new books on the shelf that I'm very excited for. So that's why I'm doing this. And it'd be good to give these guys homes to where people actually care for them. I hate having them on my shelves and feeling bad like, shit, I should read that, but I don't want to. It's like so far on my priority list that it's like eons away. I bought this because it was like $1 at like a book off. Oh, $5 at a book off. And it just, the premise seemed interesting, so I think I'm gonna put it aside and try the first chapter and actually see if I want to read it. Okay. I mean, I actually literally think this is the second book in the series because I tried reading it and was very confused. It's supposed to be a cute, fun middle grade. I don't know. Because I like fun middle grades, but like someone else could enjoy this way more than me. And I could always just mark it down and like read it on Scribd or something. I don't need it on my shelf unless I love it. But then if I love it after I read it, then I might have to repurchase it in the future. Do you see my dilemma? But we'll see. It's fine. Also, I have so many books by Emma Mills because I really liked First and Then. Haven't read any of her other books. I've considered unhauling them many a times, but I haven't worked up the courage yet because I think I like her writing style, so I will keep them for now. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is technically an arc, but I already have a different arc. I'm trying to find it. Aha! I already have this cover. I like this cover more, and I've read it through this cover, so I think this is more meaningful and special, whereas this one isn't. So I would like to give this away to someone who maybe wants this cover of it. And I don't think, oh, actually this isn't an arc, this is a finished paperback, so I think I'm okay giving this away to someone because I don't need a copy. I already have this. I don't care if it doesn't match the second one. Let's see if anything else I want to read. Ooh. People will hate me, but this is another 3-star. I did not care for the characters. I thought it was cute, fun, basic. The only reason why I did add little annotations while reading it. I don't know if you can see that. So I would definitely take pictures of the annotations I've made in these books when I put them on Depop, because I think I literally put 3 annotations in here of funny moments. Love the message of this. Really excited that the author's coming out with new work, but I don't want to reread this. I don't care for it. The main character didn't leave an impression on me, so I don't want to keep it on my shelf. I really want all the books on my shelves to be like, I want to reread that, or that was a really nostalgic time in my life. Like Fangirl's a very nostalgic book. The Red Queen series, very nostalgic. Whereas Piecing Me Together has a lasting impression. So I haven't read most of my books. I think I'm at like 30% read of the 300, which, well, maybe like 1/3. I've read 1/3. So there's still so many books that I haven't read, but then there's a lot of books here that I have read that I'm like Renegades. I'm like, do I keep? Do I not? So hard. All my Ellen Hopkins books I have to keep because they touched me. They were like the first books that I read. Same with the mangas on my shelves. So hard. But I think that's it for this shelf. Let's mosey down. Now doing this shelf. Let's see. A lot of these books are actually new books. Like I haven't read. I have some arcs. I have books that I loved. Books I need to read. A book I am considering getting rid of would be The Black Veins. I think someone else would really enjoy this book more. I didn't enjoy it as much. I gave it a 3-star. It was one of the Brown Girl book club picks, so I'm a little sad because I really wanted to support this author, and I'm happy we did it, and the book discussion was really fun, but I don't think I would continue this series, and it just wasn't for me. It was like the found family trope just didn't hit hard enough. So I'm gonna put it here on the pile and think about it. How many books am I at? 1, 2, I'm at 17. Technically, I only have to get rid of 1 more book, but I might try and do more. Let's see what I can do. Ooh. I loved Everless. The concept was fun. Not like a totally new concept, but it's like where time is the currency, so you literally like you lose years of your life while paying rent and stuff. So obviously hierarchy, queens and kings and shit live on forever because they're eating up everyone's time, while the impoverished are dying at like 20 something because they don't get to live long lives. Really enjoyed the first one, the complex story and how it had some mythical elements and things like that in it. I really enjoyed. This second one, trash. I was just like, I wasted my time. I did not need to know this. This whole book is basically about her knowing who the villain is, knowing what she has to do, and not doing it, and hiding, and running away, and pondering, and thinking, and then falling in love, but then like, oh, but I can't, oh. So I like really did not like the second book. I actually think, yeah, I'm gonna put it aside because I'm never gonna reread that. I might reread this and just know that the ending of it is like her defeating the bad guy, like obviously. So yeah, but the first one was great. I wish it was a standalone, man. Okay, I haven't read any Cassandra Clare. I have these 3. Kind of want to do a video on it soon, but like that's gonna happen in the future, maybe not. Okay. Ooh, these 2, I don't know. I think I should keep this because a lot of people say it's great short stories. I tend to hate anthologies, but I think I'll keep it because it could still be good. You know what, I'll put it in the pile and do it in my reading 1 chapter of a book and seeing if I should keep it or not. This one was good. I think I gave it like a 3.5. I really wanted to support the author. The writing style was beautiful. I did not like the ending. It is not something I will reread because I thought the ending kind of was silly. Not silly. It just didn't give me enough satisfaction. It pissed me off, to be quite clear. I was like, damn, you're gonna do all this, pulling at my heartstrings, making me fucking sad as hell. Especially because I have a physical disability. I really connected with the main character and just feeling lost and hopeless, and then it ended like that. It hurt. So honestly, I think I would give this away to someone who would love and appreciate it more than me. I'm totally okay with that because I don't need it on my shelf. I don't appreciate it, so I want to give it to someone who will. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. What kind of girl? I love that. Really want to read that. In the middle of that. I have so many, like I only want to read books to vlog about them. It's kind of a bad habit. This is what happens when you become a booktuber. It's like, I can't read that unless I vlog it. So you end up not vlogging or doing or reading anything. Fun. This next shelf is kind of hard to show you, but I don't think I can get rid of anything. Well, I might get rid of this. It's another middle grade. And honestly, I do want to read more middle grade, but I think this wouldn't be the priority of my middle grade. I'd want to read more diverse middle grade. Don't be mad. It's just a priority in my personal life. It's okay if not everyone likes that. But then I could give this to someone who will actually really enjoy it. So I might put this in the try a chapter video. See if I actually like it. I think that's it for this. Okay, moving to my bottom shelves. I don't know how to show you without it getting awkward. Let's see. I think I want to put this in my try a chapter. I got this in a book unboxing and just haven't been enticed to read it. I have no idea why I didn't unhaul this last time, but I don't know if I want to read it, so I'm gonna put her to the side. I haven't wanted to pick her up, so yeah. We'll see if someone else wants to appreciate her more than me. I have The Last Namasara that I do want to read because I know it's a dragon fantasy and that sounds really exciting. Heartless I loved. The Enchantment of Ravens I loved. Girls Made of Snow and Glass. Love, love, love. Honestly, whenever this 3rd book comes out, if it's really good, I will totally unhaul this one and just keep the 1st and the 3rd, because this I felt like was such a middle syndrome book. Nothing happened that really progressed the plot. There was one plot twist that helped us understand the world and the conflict better that happened towards the end, but it was just like literally one scene out of a 300-page book. This book really did nothing, so I might unhaul it. I'm getting rid of so many books. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that. What? This book I got from Book Outlet. I think I saw Riley Marie mention this once and read it and kind of enjoy it. So I was like, I'll get it. And now I regret it so hard. So I think I'll try a chapter of this, see if I like it. Give the Dark My Love by Beth Reeves. I don't even know what it's about, to be honest. I think it's a standalone, which is kind of cool. We love a good standalone. But I have hundreds of other books that I'm so interested in reading and rereading and things like that. So yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Look how many I did. So good. I did even more than 17. Wow. And like, I don't know if you can see behind me, a little sneak peek of the books I recently purchased for my book haul. Ooh, so I am really excited to reorganize my shelves. I don't know if I should film it. Let me know if you guys are interested. I can probably just put that in a vlog so that way you guys can see it still. I don't think I have enough stuff to reorganize like a whole video over. Like, I'm not changing my desk or my room around at all, but I have so many books everywhere, on my bed, on my just everywhere. So I'm so excited to kind of put them up on my shelf. And as I read more of the books that I haven't read, I will be sifting through and unhauling more. I want to keep my shelves just filled with books that either have a lot of nostalgia or books I want to reread. So that's what I'm doing. So let's see how many books I managed to unhaul. 24. Whew, child, I was ruthless. I thought I would struggle to get to 17 or 18. Dang. Okay, well, that's good. That makes me kind of happy. But I'm also very happy because I hopefully will be rehousing them with some of you guys. I'm going to make a Depop soon. Follow my Twitter and Instagram and I will post about those. I'm going to probably be selling them for like $5 something, or just the price of how much it costs to ship. I'm not too sure, something like that, maybe like $2.99 plus shipping, because I also will have to put in the effort of buying the packaging. Oh crap, packaging. This is probably going to be a lot harder than I want it to be. So we'll see how long it takes me to do that and make a shop. But yeah, I'm getting rid of these guys. I hope they find better homes. Some of these books are phenomenal and deserve a better home. Like A River of Royal Blood, so good. You Should See Me in a Crown, so good. What was the one? It was The Stars and Darkness Between Them, so poetic. Dean Ada's Black Flamingo, I just know other people will appreciate it 100 times more than I would, and that they just weren't my taste, and that's totally okay. I apologize if these were some of your favorite books. Let me know in the comments if I've done a horrible deed. You can let me know. That's totally okay. But yeah, I respect that reading tastes are different. I read for fun, mostly for personal enjoyment. So yeah, so I will keep books that personally I enjoy. That's kind of how it works. My bookshelf's my rules. But yeah, that is basically it for today's video. Wow. If you stayed to the end of this video, leave down this emoji so I know that you are the real MVP and I appreciate you so much. I want to give you all the love. If you put down that emoji, love you, man. I freaking love you. But yeah, also check out my Patreon. So if you want to check out that book haul that I did, because I won't get around to filming an actual sit-down book haul because I do have more books coming in. Do I have a problem? Yes. Will it change? I hope so. That's why I'm unhauling these books. I'm trying to balance life and stop buying books, but I also get sent some. It's hard. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Check out my Patreon if you'd like extra content, and if you'd want to support me, please consider it. When I get to 25 Patreons, I will be starting a book club with you guys. Oh, and I'm also doing a special kind of reading vlog for my top tier, my sunshines on Patreon, an exclusive reading vlog. So if you like reading vlogs from me and you want more of them, check it out. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I'm out of breath and tired. But I'm so excited. I also will mention that a lot of these books I purchased years ago or purchased because they were really hyped up. So I'm really excited to start cultivating my own reading taste and sticking to it, not just buying books because they're popular, or if they are popular, really only buying them for a video and accepting that that's the case. So I make sure to purchase it discounted and do a lot of research to see if I'll actually like it. Then again, as a booktuber, I will get books for videos, and that's okay. I've accepted that. But I also won't feel bad rehoming them, selling them on Depop, because I want them to find a better home. I want them to be appreciated. Okay, I'm actually done rambling now. This video was terribly long, so if you've made it through, high five, awesome job, love you so much. I hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine, and I will see you in the next one.